AITA for telling my brother that the day he was born was the worst day of my life? Context: I was born in 1962 in a rural area before ultrasound machines were everywhere. The nearest town wasn't that close, and babies were born at home, delivered by the same midwife. When I was 7, my mother got pregnant with twins. She had no idea she was carrying two babies. The midwife, who had just delivered the first baby and probably didn't realize there was one more to come, had to be immediately driven by my father to another farm where she was needed. That meant when my mother's contractions started again, I was alone on the farm with her and the first newborn baby. It was up to me to deliver my youngest brother, with my mother instructing me. This was hands down the worst and scariest moment of my life, because I was terrified both my mother and the baby wouldn't make it. Thankfully, it all worked out. Now, here's what happened. Last weekend, my husband and I were celebrating our 40th wedding anniversary. We had a party, and people were making speeches, talking about us. When the mic got to my brother, who of course has no firsthand memory of his own birth and only knows what he was told, he took the chance to tell this story as if it was a fun anecdote. He said something like, "And then my dad got home, and there were two babies instead of one." So funny. Anyway, thanks, sis, for helping me come into this world. Everyone thought it was fun and sweet, but to me, it was the opposite. It brought back memories that are not at all positive. My mood completely shifted after that. I think my brother noticed because he came to talk to me afterwards and asked if he'd said something wrong. I told him this isn't a funny story to me. Like, the day he was born was indeed the worst day of my life and not something I'd like to think about during a happy moment celebrating my marriage. He went quiet and then said, "Wow, I was trying to honor you, and that's how you thought of my speech." The thing is, I wasn't saying that him being born was a bad thing. I love my brother. It's just that the circumstances of his birth were traumatic for me, and he should have known better than to talk about it as a fun fact if he'd put himself in my shoes. But now I think I should have kept quiet, and even if it bothered me. Even